Ladies and gentlemen, we finally scored a goal. We finally had a win, and we finally Brighton jizzed all over Brighton. Come on, let's go. All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I'm shameless. Of course, I'm shameless, man. We have to celebrate the little victories. And this one, do you know why? It's not even a little victory. This is a very, very good victory. I know Brighton out there, the Brighton admin, the Brighton accounts out there. Oh, look at this small club celebrating a victory against us, this, that, the other. Look, Brighton are a quality team. This was a very, very big task at home. They absolutely mauled us in the first half. I can't even lie. But to be honest, overall, we were quite resolute. I have to admit, in the first half, even though they had a lot of the possession, a lot of the issues were unforced errors from us. We were the ones causing our own misery, to be honest. Some of the better chances came off the back of us doing some kamikaze stuff, to be honest. Robert Sanchez was the biggest instigator to create all that mess. I don't know what Robert Sanchez was on in the first half, but he clearly got out of that mess in the second half. He woke up in the second half, but in the first half, it was almost as if Robert Sanchez probably got paid. A lot of people were saying in the live chat when I was doing the watch along, and someone checked this guy's bank account because some of his distributions were going long into the crowd, sometimes even straight to the Brighton players right in front. How Brighton didn't capitalize on those situations, I'm a bit baffled by that. But I always knew we were good enough to maybe score one, probably two, because I know Brighton would cough up chances. But have to admit, look, the first half wasn't looking that pretty. And after that, we were all praying. All of us were praying that, pray for Chelsea, that it comes off good. And eventually enough, we get that goal in the second half, courtesy of Nicholas Jackson. And he probably deserved to get that second goal as well, which was deemed offside. But look, if VAR was in this match, ladies and gentlemen, if VAR was in this match, I think Leslie Ukuchukwu probably gets red card. Look, that's probably in summary, but I want to now talk about from the get-go. First of all, massive, massive congratulations to Chelsea. Massive congratulations to the fan base as well. Finally, we get the victory. I know, why are we celebrating like crazy? We don't win. So let's celebrate. Let's not allow all of these other people try and be celebration police out there. We don't win. So hopefully we can use this as a launching pad to create some sort of a morale boosting situation for us, a positive scenario for us. Take this win, and it was a very hard fought win, especially the second half. I thought we were very good in the second half, even though they had the possession. They're always going to have the possession, right? Their system is very good, but we defended well. We had monsters. CUCURELLA, this picture, ladies and gentlemen, he was an absolute monster. I mean, I'm going to get to that. So, look, let's celebrate. Hopefully, we can use this as a positive momentum moving on to the Fulham game, the Burnley game, and really wrap things up prior to the next international break. And then the upcoming fixtures after that, we'll see what happens. But we have to use this. And I've been saying it over the past couple of days. Maybe let's just hope that everything that has happened in the past, it's happened in the past, and let's move on with it. Let's have a look at the lineup, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we set this particular match up. This is the lineup. Let me just enlarge that a little bit. Sanchez in goalkeeping position, Liwa Colwell and Desasi, the two centre-backs, Chilwell, CUCURELLA as the right back. I want to talk about this first. Look, this is obviously CUCURELLA is a makeshift right back. We don't have Malo Gusto. He's been suspended for 3 games. Because of the red card. A lot of people are saying, why is Malo Gusto suspended for this game and Jackson isn't? Jackson's one wasn't a straight red. It's a yellow, accumulation of yellow. This is just the rule. So accumulation of yellow means you're suspended for the next Premier League game, whereas a straight red card, you can be suspended for whether it's Carabao Cup, FA Cup, whatever the case is. Not Champions League, obviously, anything within the domestic scene. Chilwell left back and CUCURELLA right back. So look, when you play players in their correct position, obviously CUCURELLA isn't played in his correct position, but he's a makeshift. We don't have any right backs. As I said, Reece James still injured. When you play players in the correct positions, oh, surprise, surprise, they all seem to be better. Colwell and Desasi, overall, I have to say, I don't think they were, they didn't have any issues. They didn't have any problems. They didn't create any mistakes. They were quite resolute together. I thought Desasi was quite solid, and so was Liwa Colwell. Liwa Colwell was trying to pump a lot of passes from this range through the middle, and he was looking good. Chilwell overall, look, some things were good, some things much like that good too. So comment sometimes you're good, sometimes you're bad, like that. Do you know what I mean? Chilwell overall, 50-50. Apparently, he's picked up an injury. This is the latest news, ladies and gentlemen, in regards to Chilwell. Ben Chilwell has picked up a hamstring injury, Liam Toomey. So I don't know how long he might be out for. But to be honest, we shouldn't be too hurt by that situation. Obviously, wish him best of luck and recover quickly. But I hope Martin comes in and takes that spot. I really do like CUCURELLA. CUCURELLA was a monster, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute monster. For me, the man of the match. I know Chelsea. I don't know what Chelsea. I'm not sure why Chelsea in the admin does not have CUCURELLA at all in the man of the match. Let me know who the man of the match for you guys were. For me, it was CUCURELLA. I'm baffled that CUCURELLA is not even in the list. I know a lot of people will say Cole Palmer. Some may even say Nicholas Jackson. But for me, CUCURELLA was an absolute gargantuan monster performance, man. Look, I've said it all along, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to come back to this again, obviously, for the lineup and talking about player performances. For me, I've always maintained, I know the player I saw at Brighton, right? I've always said this. I've always been excited to get CUCURELLA at Chelsea Football Club, and last season is not a barometer to judge anyone, let alone CUCURELLA, right? This season, I've maintained that he's a victim of the circumstance. We've got so many left-sided players. He seems like he's surplus to requirements, unfortunately. But I've always maintained, I wouldn't be bothered. If he's sold, he's sold. If he's kept, he's a quality player. I know he's made mistakes. I'm not deviating away from that. He has made mistakes. But from this right-back position, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. He looks a bit comfortable. He doesn't have that rash sort of, when he's on the left side, he has this rash sense where he rushes up and sometimes he misses the ball and the opposition goes behind him. Whereas in the right side, he sort of keeps his body a little bit open and really tracks back and defends very well. He was solid. He was absolutely solid against Mitoma. And Mitoma, I don't think too many times he went past CUCURELLA, and even João Pedro as well. Not too many times they went past CUCURELLA. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, CUCURELLA definitely will play, in my personal opinion, as a right back against Fulham and also against Burnley, because Malo Gusto is suspended, and I don't think Reece James will be back. By the way, Reece James has been charged by the FA, so he's potentially going to get banned as well over the next couple of matches, which is perfect. Ban him now. He's injured, so it doesn't matter. He's not going to play anyway. So for me, CUCURELLA, man of the match, an absolute colossus performance, defensively rock solid. I know he's not probably going to give us too much bombing forward, but he wasn't bad either going forward. He was given an option because Martin was kind of more internal with Palmer, creating a sort of a four-man midfield over here with Caicedo and Leslie Ugochukwu. So you're not going to get those whipping crosses for CUCURELLA, but at least you're going to get some sort of an option on the right side. In the middle, we had Leslie Ugochukwu and Caicedo. Look, Ugochukwu, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think this was a great match for Ugochukwu. There was a plethora of mistakes from Ugochukwu in the first half. It was just giving away the ball. Second half, probably better. I'm not going to lie. Second half, definitely better. Caicedo, another one. Overall was okay, but there were bits and pieces where I didn't like. And maybe he's carrying some sort of injury as well. I think there's some news in regards to Caicedo as well. Let me have a look. Caicedo might have picked up an injury too. Let me see if I can find something. There was some news about Caicedo that he might have picked up an injury somewhere I saw. But let me just see if I can find that. Caicedo. I didn't want to go away from Pete Weiss's page. Let's see. Moses Caicedo had 91% pass accuracy, 3 out of 5 ground duels, 3 passes, and interception, clearance, and tackle in tonight's match. Look, stats say that he was good. I just probably wanted a bit more. But look, I'm not saying he was bad. He was never, ever bad. But I think I saw somewhere someone saying that Caicedo, 91% pass accuracy, 49 touches, 31 out of 34 passes completed, 3 out of 5 ground duels, 1, 3 key passes, on fire. Maybe I'm actually underrating him. He probably was a lot better than I've put him down as. But someone was saying that he is injured. He got injured. If I could only find that. But now, look, at the moment, I'm unable to find that. But I saw that maybe he might have picked up an injury. Up front, Palmer, Martin, Mudryk, and Jackson. Honestly, Cole Palmer, this is where I want him to play. He was playing more centrally. That goal in the second half, it was a combination between Martin, Palmer around here and Jackson around here. This is exactly what was going on. Martin was more central, lays it off to Palmer. Palmer then puts Jackson through, and Jackson was in goals. Fantastic work, that goal. Palmer was sensational for me. He needs to keep playing. He needs to start. I don't want to see Gallagher start, man. I really don't. Against Fulham, my midfield, hopefully if Caicedo's not injured, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and Palmer. Somehow, if we can even put Martin, I don't know if that's possible, but Ian Martin should be used more as well, man. Honestly, Ian Martin should be used more. Today, once again, Ian Martin showed his quality. I don't understand why he doesn't get enough game. Mudryk as well was very good. That's 3 back-to-back matches for Mudryk. He's really showed me that he can be something in the future, man. Just a bit annoyed that he got subbed off, but that might be because he might not be fit. He might not be fit enough to play 90. Some of the subs from Pochettino, looked a little bit defensive, conservative, maybe trying to shut up shop, but I felt like it was a bit too early to shut up shop. He started doing that with 20 minutes to go. He took off Martin, took off Palmer, took off Mudryk, literally just took off the entire attacking unit and brought in a whole heap of players that don't really help out in attack. So, look, overall, Mudryk was sensational for me as well, and he needs to keep on starting. Nicholas Jackson gets the goal, well-deserved goal. Look, in regards to Nicholas Jackson, he makes some really good movements, some good runs, but sometimes those missed-time passes, sometimes he'll leave the ball behind, sometimes he's offside as well. There is things that he needs to improve, but a well-taken goal nonetheless, and I'll appreciate that. Hopefully that brings him confidence, and hopefully, once again, just like for Chelsea, it's a launch pad for Nicholas Jackson to start banging in some goals. Obviously, he's going to miss out on the next match against Fulham. Gives an opportunity for someone else. I don't think it's going to be Armando Broja, who came off the bench for a few minutes. I don't think he's not good enough. I don't think he's fit enough yet, match fit enough to start. But once again, feature off the bench. So it'll be interesting how Pochettino plays against Fulham. Potentially Sterling as a number 9 and have the remaining team. So instead of Jackson, you'll probably have Sterling here. And I'll probably just remain the rest of the team, except for Oguchukwu, obviously, have Enzo Fernandez. So the way I would probably set up is have Caicedo, have Enzo. This is for Fulham. This is probably what I would do. Have Enzo, Caicedo, Martin, Cucurella, and continues. Chilwell's probably injured. So, yeah, this becomes a bit tough. Who will play left back? I don't want Colwell to go back to left back, man. I really don't want that. I'm scared that Mauricio Pochettino will do that and bring back Silva, but I want it to continue like this. I really do. Chilwell is injured, so I don't think he's going to feature. It's probably going to be Martin here, and it's probably going to be Galadog in the middle. So it's probably going to be Ian Martin. I need Martin somehow in the team, man. Every time he plays, he gives me something, and I like that. And maybe Gallagher over here, potentially. So as long as Palmer starts. So, yeah, look, for me, ladies and gentlemen, a hard-fought win. We move on to the 4th round. By the way, we've got Blackburn in the 4th round. Let me just see. This is all the list, by the way. So Mansfield versus Port Vale, Ipswich versus Fulham. Kudos to Ipswich. Obviously, Amari Hutchinson scored that goal yesterday against Wolves. Manchester United versus Newcastle, repeat of last season's Carabao Cup final. Bournemouth versus Liverpool. Liverpool come back from behind to beat Leicester. Cesare Casadei started for Leicester as well. Chelsea versus Blackburn at home, so fantastic. West Ham versus Arsenal, another big battle there. Everton versus Burnley. Exeter versus Middlesbrough. So look, very, very ecstatic, ladies and gentlemen, that we've gone through, and a very good victory against a strong Brighton, man. Very strong Brighton. And we should take a lot of heart from this performance. We should build on this. Look forward to the Fulham game. I cannot wait for the Fulham game. Let me know, ladies and gentlemen, what you thought about the entire match. The referee was having a stinker all throughout the match, man. He was doing some mad stuff. So let me know what you thought about the entire match. Let me know about Nicholas Jackson's performance, his goal. Cucurella, what do you think about that? Cole Palmer, Mudryk, Martin, the loss. Sanchez, wow, crazy first half, but better second half. So let me know everything in the comment section below. Let's enjoy this victory. There'll be plenty of time to be upset down the track, I'm pretty sure. So let's enjoy this victory. Moving on to the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. EFL Cup against Blackburn. So looking forward to that. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, see ya.